Hi artists, it's Miss Lori. Wasn't it fun to start making puppets? Today, we're going to review different techniques for three-dimensional paper sculpture, and we're going to add complementary colors to our puppets to make them zing. So let's review color first. First, we learned about related colors. They're colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel. Then we learned about complementary colors. They're the colors that sit across from each other on the color wheel. We'll be using what you learned already about color because today we're going to be adding complementary colors to our puppets. You remember what related colors are, right? They're colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel. Last week, you picked 2 related colors. Then you picked out all the variations of those colors. So, last week, I picked blue and I picked purple and I picked many variations of each. And that's what I started my puppet with. Now, I need to figure out the complements to these colors. I have blue and I have purple. So let's start with finding the complement to blue. Let's look at the color wheel. I see blue, and to find the complement for blue, I look directly across from it on the color wheel. I see orange there, so orange is the complement for blue. You can use any orange in your pack that you'd like. And I can find the complement for purple in the same way. Across from purple, I see yellow, and you can use any yellow you think looks the best. Now that I have the complement, I can keep working on my puppets and I can add these colors. You can add any details you want to your puppet. It could have legs or wings or tails or tongues or ears or a snout or fire coming out of its mouth. It's all up to you and your special imagination. Now we'll review the techniques we learned last week. The first technique is really simple. It's folding a tab. You just take any shape you want and fold it. Notice I'm using my thumb to make a sharp crease. You put the glue on the little shelf you made, and that gives it enough surface to hold when you put it down. You can use tabs for so many things, like making teeth. Curling is another great technique for making your flat paper 3D. Start with a long shape or strip of paper and roll it up as best you can. Some people roll it around a pencil, but I just roll it around itself. Either way works. Give it a very light squeeze at the end to set the shape. Remember, as you continue to shape your puppet, that lots of shapes can taper, like tails taper. Accordion folds are really fun because they're boingy. It takes a little while to learn the technique, and once you do, you'll always remember how to make them. Watch me! It's so easy to take a flat strip of paper and turn it into a loop. Try it. Do you remember how to cut fringes? Watch if you don't. Remember to do fun things with them, like accordion fold them or curl them. Do you remember that cool scaly technique we did in class? Fold a piece of paper in half lengthwise and be sure to get a smooth crease. Then cut into it on an angle. The bigger the angle, the bigger the scale will be. And make it each angle parallel to the next as you go down the whole piece. Then open it up and lay it flat. Now work your finger under the triangle and bend it back. Remember to make a crisp fold when you bend it back. Do it down the whole piece. I hope you get a chance to try all of these techniques today. And there's one more exciting technique I want you to add in. It's placing color in color and shape in shape. Have fun exploring color. Have fun exploring three-dimensional art. When you're done with your puppets, you can take them home and play with them, invent a character for them, or keep building and adding to them. You can upload them to your Google Classroom file, but you don't have to. But do please post them on the Padlet so other friends can see them and enjoy them. Hi artists, it's Miss Lori, and this is our last lesson together. And it's also my last lesson teaching you. So I wanted to say goodbye and wish you all well. It's really been an honor and so much fun to be your art teacher. For some of you, we've been together for 5 or 6 years. So it's really a long time that I've known you and worked with you and seen you grow as creative people. So I just wanted to say to keep your enthusiasm going with art, because I know that you love making it. It's really important not to judge yourself or measure yourself against other people. Everyone has gifts. Everyone's gifts are different. But what's really important is that you develop the gifts that you want to develop that you have. So sometimes in a classroom, there'll be like someone who's like a good drawer. That person is a good drawer, but they might not necessarily want to make art. It might be the person who doesn't draw so well, but who has ideas and loves color and loves the feeling of clay, who really wants to make art. Everyone is different. It's not an inborn talent. It's something that you develop by doing, but we have different temperaments, so we like different things. One of the things that you can do if you're making art is you can feel good about yourself because you're finding out something about yourself that you wouldn't find out any other way. For instance, you may have a feeling and you might just pick up some oil pastels or some paint and different colors will come out, or different pictures or images that you recognize. And suddenly you'll understand a little bit more about what you were feeling. For me, art is a place to go to learn about myself, to challenge myself, and to feel better when I don't feel so great. And so I hope as you keep going in your life that you always feel confident that you're an artist, you always enjoy your creativity, and you know that it's there for you when you want to use it. I'm going to miss you all so very much. You all have been so important to me.